Hello, Uglies, and welcome back to another episode of IMHO.
Oh, I'm doing that part. In my homosexual opinion, I'm Dixieland Cartwright.
And I'm Auntie Chen.
Do you know that the one you're doing's name? I just call him the big one and the little one.
That's how I remember them too. I believe the taller one is Bert and the smaller one's Ernie.
Mm-hmm. The smaller one looks like a friend of mine who's now in prison. So, it has been a week.
Sure.
Hasn't it?
7 days, yeah.
So, tell me, what happened in the last week that changed your life?
A little girl named Greta from, where is she from?
Norway?
She's Swedish.
Gotta be Norway or Switzerland or Sweden.
Yes.
One of the good ones.
One of the good countries.
Well, I was moved by her movement.
What is she upset about?
The earth. How we need to be...
We need to make it hotter. It's too cold.
It's cold. Can we turn up the heat? That's what her whole speech was. It must be affecting her. I didn't know it was so cold up there in...
I mean, I guess... Did you know ice is melting?
ISIS?
Yes, ice is melting.
ISIS is melting?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Finally.
Thank
Did you know
God.
they were all made of snow? This whole time.
What you have to do is the trick is you pull the
Climate change. Killed ISIS.
carrot out the nose and they melt.
Yeah.
That's where the magic is. Or is it the hat?
You take the hat off.
You take the hat off.
You had a fucked up childhood. Go up there and if you put a carrot in his face, he'll come to life.
My mom lied to me.
Yeah.
You want to make a snowman happen? Put a carrot in his fucking mouth. I was like,
Anything else happen?
no. Very uneventful for me. Did something big happen with you?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for asking. So, I actually gave a speech about climate change.
Go.
You know what? That was Greta. We were just talking about that.
Wait a minute.
I had it in my head.
Oh.
I had it in my head. No, I went to Disney World to see my brother and his kids live down in Orlando because they hate themselves.
When I was a kid, my mom totally convinced me that we were going to Disney World. I didn't know it was a joke when we arrived at the Vietnamese restaurant. She's like, "Happy Disney World," and we just ate and we went home.
Your mom is savage.
Yeah, I was like, this is kind of fucked. You told us we were going to Disney World and we just ate fun and went home.
Our last trip as a family to Disney World when I was a child was in 6th grade, and apparently we fought so much that my dad swore he would never go back ever again. We were staying in a hotel, or like a motel really, that had like the balconies opened up to the pool, like it was like a horseshoe, and so the pool was in the middle. My brother and I were fighting, and my brother did that thing, you know, where like he'd be like, fuck you, like to get you upset but no one can see. Mm-hmm. And so then you get upset and you look insane, and my brother's like, I don't know what's going on. Why are you so mad? My dad's like, get out of the pool. And I was like, no! Everyone came out of the balconies because I'm screaming no. So it sounds like I'm dying. And I'm standing in the middle of the pool like this. And Dad is fully dressed. Like, socks, shoes, everything. He just gets in the pool, fully dressed, walks to the middle. And I was like, he's gonna drown me in front of all these white people. He did not. I ended up surviving. But yeah, children are terrible.
Wow. Gaslit as a child.
Gaslit
as a child.
That's what it is. I didn't have a name for it.
I was gonna say baby. I don't want to call you baby. That's rude.
Oh, you can't say baby.
I can't say baby.
No, you say empowered drag performer.
By the way, is your boyfriend cooking fish?
Mm-hmm. Can you smell it?
Yes.
He's making salmon.
That's nice.
Well, he's worried about my heart.
Oh.
The fact that I don't have one. And that it's filled with fat. Alright, so let's get into the episode because we have a lot to cover. We open up with a scene. We're back at the most boring house party in the world. It's a mommy dearest scene where they have to move the pot. It's like, I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at the dirt. But I think they say mad at the blood. And I was like, I see you, Boulay Brothers.
Okay, a little parody.
Do you like Mommy Dearest? Are you a...
I haven't seen it.
Do you know what it's about?
No. This is a great opportunity for you to tell me.
This is the end of IMHO. Thank you so much for watching.
There is an age difference between us.
Not that much. It's about Joan Crawford. Do you know who that is?
I know Joan Crawford. Okay. I know Joan Crawford.
So, Joan Crawford's daughter wrote a book about her childhood, and she made accusations that Joan Crawford was insane.
Is this the movie with the coat hanger?
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yes.
So
there's a scene where she asks the housekeeper if she cleaned the floors. She said yes, and she said, help me move the plant, which is what we saw in this scene.
Yes.
And there's dirt, and she's like, don't worry, I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at the dirt.
Psycho.
Yeah. I don't know that was founded because all of her friends, all of Joan Crawford's friends were like, she wasn't like that at all. But I like to believe that she was. It's funny to me.
It's funny. Okay, so it's a comedy. Okay,
yeah, it's a comedy. It's lighthearted.
Okay.
Children getting slapped. So we're back in the long table room. They're wondering who's gonna come back. I think they all expected Madeline to come back. So Madeline came in.
Mm-hmm.
She's crying. Are we a Madeline fan?
I don't hate her. I'm not a big fan. No.
I feel very middle of the road about her.
Oh,
I don't hate her either, but like I'm not cheering her on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's there.
She's very... Anyway, she came back and everyone was so there. So that was neat. They get called out onto the stage and they find out their challenge is to make a trash look and they have to do their makeup with permanent markers. So it sounds like it's a silky ganache challenge to me.
Mama. Oh, mama.
She draws on her brows with the Sharpie.
Yeah. You saw that Cosmo video?
Yes. I was so offended by it.
Is an eyebrow pencil that expensive? Because I think a Sharpie... I've bought eyebrow pencils for $1.
Okay, to be fair, when she lived in Chicago, the only gig she had was doing drag at a pizzeria. So it may have been expensive. She may have gone to the delivery counter and taken a Sharpie or two and said, I'm good now.
If it
we
works,
love you,
it
Silky.
works. Good for her.
Friend of the pod.
Don't lie.
No. So then we hear about Priscilla's drug addiction.
Yes.
And that it's like super early in her recovery. She like went through detox right before she came to Dragula. I do want to say, I think in the first episode, the first recap, I made a joke about her looking as if she did drugs. And that sucks. It sucks that I made that joke, and it sucks that it cheapens her experience, or like cheapens her story. So I apologize, Priscilla.
Good.
Yeah, that was a shitty joke. I really did enjoy seeing or hearing her story. And just the fact that, like, she keeps, like, she's fighting. She's still here.
Yeah.
She's still doing her thing.
It's a very real issue, and this is an episode for us to see her bare her soul.
Yeah.
And for us to accept it. It's
Yeah.
really beautiful. It's a great episode.
She's just really, like, I've really warmed up to her. She's really, like, one of my tops.
I'm a big fan of her now.
Big fan. And she was super vulnerable, and she connected with Madeline, which was like, okay. And then Hollow, I guess, laughed while she and Louisiana were doing like Sharpie
Yeah, they were chuckling in
stuff,
the corner.
which upset Priscilla because she said they weren't giving her moment. What did you think about that?
They could have fully not been listening.
That's what I think, because they were kind of off in a corner and kind of whispering. I think, and Hollow even said, like, I didn't hear it. So I get it, though. She felt very vulnerable and she had finally opened up. So I get that the emotions were high. Anyway, we'll get to, like, where it ended up. But it was over it.
Yeah.
And then we, of course, get to see them making parts of their outfit. Madeline's making a wire sculpture for some reason. So that was neat. We get to hear from Hollow about she's making something out of trash that women have to use for their bodies.
They had to like run seams through a bunch of like women's hygienic products. Yeah.
Oh, no. Right.
So we had pads and tampons. They even made a statement about this because they felt like they were in the wrong about it. That you don't have to be a woman to menstruate, and that genitalia isn't attached to womanhood, which I agreed on. I'm glad that they corrected themselves.
Don't you think they're always correcting themselves, though? Don't you think?
But it's out of ego.
It must be so exhausting. Yes.
But it's out of ego.
So,
it's not a concern for like genuinely
agree.
caring about other people. When they're being the wokest person in the room, it's to prove that they're the wokest person in the room. And I've met many personalities like this before, and I'm okay, like, okay, you like your but at the end of the day, it feels to me that they're trying to prove something, and I feel like if you genuinely cared about the community, your actions would be like up at the forefront, not your words.
It's narcissistic wokeness. It's like a deep need for people to know that they're more considerate than the rest. It's too much.
Which I'm like, okay, you can reaffirm all you want, but like at the end of the day, who is benefiting from what you're saying? It's you. It is I think it is problematic to use a platform to better yourself and what you present as an image when there are people that inherently suffer and don't have the ability to speak on their behalf. Was that too real?
Is this episode super serious?
No, because none of this should be taken seriously.
Okay.
But some people take it very seriously.
Take it very seriously. So then I think the thing that I liked the most about the whole Priscilla getting upset, like, issue was the next day she came back and she apologized. She reflected upon her behavior. She sat down at the table and she was like, I'm sorry for my overreaction yesterday, and explained where she was coming from. That's a grown-up.
That's noble.
That's
Yeah.
what a grown-up does.
I had a moment.
You had
Let
a
me
moment.
own up to the moment.
Yeah. And just
move on.
apologize and we move along. And of course everyone was like, you don't have to apologize, but she kind of did. I mean, she overreacted. I think that just made me even more like fall in love with her. I just want to stick my
You
finger
fell in love with her?
in her ear holes.
Oh, her ear hole. It's a very tight hole.
So then they're getting ready, and my favorite part, well, one of my favorite parts is when they like everyone to the stage, everyone freaks out. Well, they did it this time. No one batted an eyelash. They were
No.
like, we're not playing into this stupid thing anymore, and they just kept painting.
Good.
It's like, good on ya. But then the Boulet brothers come out,
Yes.
and they're wearing that like latex cockroach dress, which if you remember, Silky wore a cockroach dress for the reunion of season 11, and so the challenge is they have to use Sharpies for their makeup, and then they show up in roach dresses.
A tribute
Was Silky
to our queen, Silky.
yes.
Hold up.
Were the Boulet brothers watching it and going, who is the worst? Let's do a Silky challenge. Did you catch that?
No.
I didn't connect it until just now, but that's brilliant.
It's a little silky-ish.
It's a still conspiracy.
It's a silk-spiracy.
I love it.
Insert video of Silky just falling back and her wig's falling off here. The judges were last season's winner, Bitch Puddin'.
Bitch put it in, who looked amazing.
Looked amazing.
Yeah.
She's so funny, so friendly. I loved seeing her.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, she's a doll. She's a key and a half.
And then we had some girl. All right. And then the prize is $1,000 of Trixie makeup.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I want to buy her lipstick only because it's shaped like a heart, and I think that's so cute.
That's really cute. Because you could just, well, that's easy because you can just press it at the top of your lip and then use the
Well,
rest.
no, not the actual lipstick, but the tube
Oh.
is a heart. Don't be ridiculous.
I'm over it.
In addition to making looks out of trash, they had to be interviewed by Disasterina, who is truly an insane person.
Yes.
Just gone. Some would say should not be allowed on the streets.
Her speech patterns. Do they
Yeah.
make any sense?
No. But she's funny.
She's funny.
Bitch is funny.
Sure.
Let's go through the looks as well as we'll talk about their interviews at the same time.
Yes.
Probably makes the most sense.
Sure. Okay, so.
Sorry. Gina from OPs.
Let's get into it. First up, we got Landon Sider, King of the Sea.
King of the Sea, Trash Sea.
Little Poseidon
Garbage
moment,
sea.
garbage. We were talking about a little climate change earlier. They did a little statement on that, did a little black oil sludge coming out of their mouth.
You know what? Liberal snowflakes, get over it. I'm gonna use plastic straws and disposable diapers. I'm not cleaning up baby shit.
You know what? I'm gonna poop right in the ocean.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
poop
care.
in that
If that kills a
ocean.
fish, why y'all eating my poop? Why y'all so dumb? I blame the fish. Why are y'all eating poop? Think about it. If
Why
I ate
is
poop,
your poop toxic?
If-
What are you eating?
poop.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well,
It's double filtered.
but look,
poop.
if I
Two
ate
times
poop,
filtered.
it's on me.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
It'll be, well, in you. I loved this look. I loved the plastic around the neck. I thought his muscles looked good. What did you
The
think?
presentation was great.
Yeah. They said they
Flipping and
couldn't
flopping
see
around.
it. They said they couldn't see his look while he was presenting it. So that's why they weren't like super thrilled with it. But I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
And then his interview with Disasterina was very middle of the road for me.
Yeah, it was just straightforward answers.
Because Disasterina made a joke that like the rings weren't like clipped and he's gonna hurt a turtle, and he's like, I know, I'm choking. We gotta save the turtles. Recycle up. And it was all just very like, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd save the turtles.
Why is that a thing now? Like, when I was growing up, it was Save the Polar Bears. Why are we saving
they're dead.
turtles? Oh, they died.
Well, they're dead now.
They died, so we moved on to turtles.
And you're like, I don't get it. And then like the turtles are gone. It's like, well,
Why are we saving pigeons? No, fuck
we
pigeons.
can't fuck pigeons. Let them die.
Can I tell you, city birds, garbage. They're rats with wings. I was eating outside of this chicken place downtown one day, and this dirt bird got on the table as I'm eating, not scared by me at all. I'm doing this to try to get away. It's probably like right here, and I'm like, and it just hops nearer to my food, and I was like, you're a piece of garbage. And anytime I'd have to like actually physically touch it for it to move.
Ew.
And then it would like land on the back of my chair, and it looked like it had been through something. Like, it wasn't like a regular like dirt like city bird. It had like its feathers had been ruffled. It looked like it had been up all night. It was on a
came
bender.
from after.
It was on a bender. Yeah.
Aww.
But like the audacity.
You didn't even
The
share a little piece
sheer
of bird.
audacity. No!
A little piece of chicken with the bird.
No, that is a bird eating a bird.
I.e. human.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
Unless it goes inside. Oh, you poop. So that is technically. Okay.
Don't get that circulating, okay? Madeline Hatter.
Hated it.
Hated it?
Hated it.
Oh.
Hated it.
Yeah. Me too.
I think it's the makeup, maybe. It just looks so cheap. What was it?
Well,
what was it supposed
the
to be?
theme was trash.
Was it toilet paper? Well, what's with the black?
I think she was. Maybe that's a Pope look? I don't know.
I did
No
enjoy
concept.
when she, like, the spray was cool. Spray painting her face.
Yeah.
That was neat.
That was about it, though.
Yeah. And then the whole interview was a little, like, why are you so angry? And she's like, I'm a little angry ball of sunshine. It was all very like.
What? That made no sense.
Yeah. It was just all very low energy, and I was like,
Pick a
girl,
character and
you're on
stick to
Amazon Prime, okay?
Okay, well, moving on then. Hollow Eve. Feminine hygiene products. Thoughts?
Start with the positives. The corset thing was super cool.
Cool.
The maxi
Yeah.
pads.
The
it looked
structure
quilted.
of it. Mm-hmm.
It was very cool. It was fine. It was a good idea. I agree with the judges that it looked like it just stopped. We've seen so many incredibly huge, cool looks from her. I thought it was strange that this one was so stripped back.
Let's talk about the interview. I think Disasterina just asked one question. They had like a full paragraph for the answer.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I think you know what I thought of that.
I think they always have an answer.
As
Good
someone
for them.
who talks a lot, I don't know if you've noticed, I get why you'd want to explain your outfit, but Jesus Christ. And I like that the judges said, I think you even made Disasterina uncomfortable. Like,
Well-
it's an uncomfortable situation to be talked at. You would know. You do it every week with me.
Am I off frame? Oh! Up next.
Lucian purchase.
Loved.
Yeah.
Loved.
The neon colors are fun. Very modern.
Loved.
I love the rats on the shoulders.
I love the balls. It looked like pus balls. Like, it looked gross. I loved it.
Do you know the Ninja Turtles? I forget who the leader is. The rat leader.
Splinter.
Splinter. We're a little gay. He's a little gay.
Oh yeah.
Little gay Splinter.
When I was a really weird child, and so whenever I'd watch like a cartoon or a kid's show, you know, everyone loved like Michelangelo, and everyone loved the Red Ranger. So everyone loved these. So I purposefully would choose like the weird character because I felt bad for them that no one loved them. So like I loved the Blue Ranger, which clearly I did not. And for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I loved Splinter. Because I felt bad because he had to stay in the sewer.
The Buddhist
and
rat leader.
And he couldn't walk very well. My dad made us these like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like wooden figures to like hang on the wall. So my brother had Michelangelo, my sister had April, I had Splinter hanging on my wall.
What?
An old rat monk was hanging on my wall. And I didn't like Splinter. I just felt sorry for him. And my 8-year-old mind was like, this is for the best.
Do you still think you carry that with you? Feeling sorry for someone so you keep them in your life?
That's why Alexis and I are friends. Who's next?
Oh, the best. IMHO.
Mm-hmm.
Dahlia Black. And you know what it is?
Incredible.
Furry culture, you know what furries are?
Yes, of course.
They're on the rise.
Are they?
They're on the rise.
In my pants.
Would you have sex with someone in a fur costume?
It's too hot.
Yeah.
I barely like doing it as a human.
It's hot.
It's hot.
And you need a pool. That's Watson's. It's a commercial from my childhood. Google it. She looked great.
But yeah, I love this humanoid rat prosthetic, and she looks
Loved.
amazing. Yeah.
I thought she looked amazing, and the hair was beautiful. Dahlia.
Rat queen.
Dahlia, come on.
Eva Destruction.
Great concept.
Love the concept. Love the message.
Simple, simple, simple.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing I think we need to take away from that is everyone wanted, they wanted big. They wanted big trash.
They did.
They wanted big trash.
And I think Eva probably felt that way after seeing the other costumes.
I think
was
she
like,
said
oh.
that,
Yeah.
actually. I thought she looked great, though. I'm
I
not
did
gonna
too.
lie. I love looking at her body. It's like creepy. I love the hairy body. She's a very hot boy. That's a hot man.
That's a furry. That's a hot man.
That's a furry. That's a furry.
Boots!
They did her so dirty with that interview edit.
Oh, they did. Nick.
I know she said words. Put more words in there.
Yeah, she did not go, and then walked away.
And then was like, I saw it coming from her though. She seems
I
very,
knew it.
because like all of her talking heads are very rehearsed.
They're
very, very rehearsed. So
Couple takes. Sure.
yeah, so I can tell like speaking is not her thing.
That's fine.
That's fine. I don't need to hear you talk, girl.
She performs beautifully.
She performs beautifully.
Beautifully.
Looks are beautiful. Hairy body. I'm in.
Hairy body. Okay. Priscilla Chambers.
Killed it.
Yep.
Killed it.
Little can of beer. I love that she carries that can of beer with her. It's a great accessory.
Family tree. Looks like the Olympic rings. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes, that's funny.
It's kind of tired, the whole like, I'm a redneck and I fuck my cousin. But coming from her, it was coming from such an honest place.
We love truth in comedy.
Loved it.
We love truth.
I was like, yeah, you would fuck your cousin.
You can say that because you probably have done that.
100%. The look, love.
Yeah, I really loved this look.
And I thought it was very, she mentioned she was known as a trash queen from where she was like from but not in like a good way. Not like you make dirt into lemonade. So for her to like turn around and make this like her challenge was like so cool.
Yeah.
And we heard about her drug use and she incorporated that into her look. It was great.
Apropos.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I love an episode that's centered around a character that we're not paying attention to at first, but now you're like in love with them. I love when TV does that.
Oh, that is a good storyline producer. There is someone that thought that out.
Trash Queen episode, and you get to see her be vulnerable, and you get to see her overcome
She
fears.
cried.
Yep.
She got upset. So good.
She sent Hollow Eve into like a little self-conscious spiral there. That's
That's
a
art.
winner.
That's art.
That's art.
That's art. So they bring everyone out. When they're critiquing Hollow, she comes back with like, I wouldn't change a thing. And I blah, 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 blah. Here's the deal.
Oh.
I get that you want to display your art. Rent out a gallery, be in a show. This is a competition show. You are misusing what this is. And they even say at the beginning, we're not judging your art. We are judging based on how it, is within this competition. If you're unwilling to take critiques, if you think that the judges' opinions don't matter, this is not right for you.
If you can't take criticism, if you have it all figured out and you don't want to grow, then why come to a competition then? If you're already on top of the world.
If you're on top of the world and you truly don't care what other people think, not the right place for you.
Yeah.
So they start saying people are marked as safe, and marked as safe. No, that sounds like a school shooting.
That sounds like a Facebook status.
Yeah, never mind. Can I tell you?
Oh, I know what this is about.
What?
Is this about someone marking themselves safe during like a storm or earthquake and they're nowhere near it?
Yes!
Ow!
There's someone on Facebook that
Well, I know.
I unfriended because they marked themselves safe in the Las Vegas Country Music Festival shooting. They weren't in Las Vegas. They don't live in Las Vegas. And so then their friends and family are commenting, oh my God, are you in Las Vegas? Like, are you okay? Do you need help?
They're in San Diego.
Alabama or something, but they weren't even, gross. That is gross.
Don't take that as an opportunity to make it about yourself.
Don't worry about yourself. The tops were Louisiana and Priscilla. Priscilla won, rightfully so. So happy for her. She has $1,000 worth of Trixie Mattel makeup.
Good for her.
It's like 2 lipsticks and a glitter. And then the bottom were Eva and Hollow. And then they find out that they're all gonna do the extermination challenge, which is blow a roach in someone's mouth. Would you do that?
Oh, baby girl, I do that every like weekend.
Yeah,
That's
you
fun.
Then they all go backstage to like kind of decompress, I guess. And Eva's like, my name's Eva Destruction. And she's like getting mad. And then of course Hollow starts speaking before she even gets in the fucking room. And she's like, my name is Hollow Eve of Destruction. And
I wouldn't change a thing.
I wouldn't change a thing. I don't change. This is blah, blah, blah. My favorite part of that while she's going off is Dahlia gets up and like walks out of the room while Hollow's going off, and the camera starts to follow her, and Dahlia just goes like, get the, I don't want to be a part of this. I was like,
relate
yes,
to
bitch.
that.
Relate.
That energy.
So they blow roaches into their mouths, and Eva wins. So then Hollow is suffocated and thrown into the trash. That's rough. That's not a good way to go.
You suffocate them with a little grocery bag.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's what we advise children not to do.
But you know, that makes me want to do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of like.
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah.
Alexis, will you get the bags? I had this idea, since they are doing roaches through a straw. I don't have a huge straw, but I do have drinking straws at my house because fuck the turtles. No, I bought these so that they wouldn't be on the market.
That's how you fight back.
I have a drinking straw and I put a dead ladybug in it. Don't ask how it died. It was very organic.
Ew.
There is a ladybug. Hang on, let me get to
Oh my
the
god,
middle.
that's protein. I'm just gonna suck on it. Put it in the middle, you cheater.
Okay. Okay, but I have a question.
Wait, that's.
So while I was watching it, it looked like they were blowing one at a time. Like you get one big blow.
What?
Yeah, that's what they were
stupid.
doing. So,
Whoever goes first has an advantage.
okay. Well, you can go first.
Okay.
Okay, do
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah.
You cheated!
I did not!
You cheated!
My mouth filled with your air, and then I
No.
pushed it back!
How did it crawl into my mouth?
Well, we need to slow-mo that.
Okay. Well, let's redo it.
No, I don't want to redo
That's
it.
2 out of 3, bitch.
Your air went into my mouth. Ugh. Yeah, it wasn't a ladybug. That was awful.
Did you throw it
see?
over there
It
so
was
your
like
dog could eat it?
It was like a cartoon. So, that was the end of the episode. Hollow's gone. Bye.
You know what? They were here to educate, and educated I was.
Yes, I have been very educated. I will say, to her credit, the term fish has changed in my mind. I get how that's offensive because it's describing someone's body parts and not the best way.
This is true.
So I get that.
This is true.
Baby, however, I'm
Still gonna be a sexy baby.
I'm gonna be a sexy baby.
I'm gonna be a sexy baby with huge tits. That's wrong.
Before we go, we have some exciting news.
Oh, we do.
IMHO, we're ready to take it to the next
We-
level.
Are expecting.
We have a sponsor.
Yes.
What? And we are doing our very own RuPaul's Drag Race UK viewing party.
Woo!
So Sidetrack is signing on to sponsor IMHO. And that bar's got money. And they will also, the viewing parties that we always do, Deed and I have been doing them. So viewing parties that we always do, they actually thought it would be a good idea to turn it into an IMHO viewing party.
I love that.
So you're coming on.
Let's do it.
We're gonna shit on Alexis the whole time so that you get the full IMHO experience. Every Thursday, if you are in Chicago, you can come see us at Sidetrack for IMHO viewing
What time?
party.
What time are we?
The time, which of course I know, is
8 p.m.
Also launching that day, October 3rd, which would be the first episode of Drag Race UK.
We have our Patreon account coming out, so you can finance us while we sit back and make content
eat
for you.
bonbons.
And
We will, so we'll be launching a Patreon that will have early access as well as other bonus stuff. If you can't make it to the live viewings because you're not in Chicago, we will be recording our debauchery there and releasing that exclusively on Patreon. So if you want to see our silly commercial breaks and all the games and shit that we play, we will be releasing that only on Patreon. So that will be launching October 3rd. So make sure you sign up for that because we do a lot of work for no pay. Although we did ask for wine money last time.
Yes.
Y'all came through.
We are grateful.
We were able to buy 4 bottles of wine today. Are you
Clink.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Clink.
Clink, clink. Clink, clink. We want to thank the following people.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
We don't have the rights to that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yankee Doodle Dandy. They are Yankee Doodle. Them. So before we go, you have heard her wheezing over in the corner with her laughter. So please welcome Alexis Bevel and her intern Minute.
Come on in, Alexis Bevel.
Here, I'll
Thank
take
you
that.
so
You just
much.
grab the wine and
Sure,
I'm gonna
let's
share.
do it.
Hi, gals. Hi, I'm Alexis P. Bevels. All right, so going back to the beginning.
Whose phone is on like an old person? Why do you have your phone on?
me.
Put it on vibrate.
Be me.
Like someone under 50.
Who's Ramona?
Slick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm surprised that you both didn't comment on possibly the hugest thing to happen this week is that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' Erica Girardi / Erica Jane was announced she's going to be playing Roxy in Chicago.
On Broadway.
That's big.
On Broadway.
We love Erica Jane. I have to say I hate Chicago. I loved the movie, but it's quite possibly the most boring theater experience I've ever had.
Also, Dixie and I went and saw Downton Abbey the movie. Chan, have you seen? Do you watch Downton Abbey?
No,
I
she's too young.
don't.
Okay.
Downtown?
Downton Abbey. It's on Amazon Prime. I'll give you my password.
So basically, rich people and then the poor people, and there's stairs.
It's not my password. It's my roommate's password. I'll give it to you. It's my old roommate's current roommate's password.
Scammer.
So listen, Downton Abbey. Do you want to feel good?
Yes.
You watch that. All right. Hello, Eve. More like hello, goodbye, Mama. Thank you so much. I enjoyed your time on the show. I think you're a beautiful human
Baby.
being.
You're a beautiful baby.
I think you're an amazing. I think you're an amazing visual artist. So what I'm about to say is not shade to you, but I think Mama Today, the P in my name stands for podcast. You have a lot to say, but I think the problem you ran into is not everyone was there to hear it. But I love your passion. I think you have a lot to say. I think you should start a podcast.
Passionate podcast.
And I'm going to listen to it. That's no shade to your visuals. You're an amazing artist. I can't wait. Hopefully I get to meet you one day.
She's not
Also,
watching this.
one thing that I have to come clean about, friends, is since we got back from New York, I haven't been able to stop thinking about something.
Uh-oh.
And the truth is that I'm into bagels. I'm really into bagels now. We had bagels. And I think it's a step up because before I was into donuts exclusively. And as far as round foods go with holes in them, I think it's better. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I get it.
So I wanted to come clean.
Thank you so much for sharing your brave
That takes
story.
a lot.
That takes a lot of wheat. Thank you.
They boil those holes, don't they?
Boil?
They boil holes.
They fry them.
No. Is it fried?
I don't know.
Donuts
It's
are
boiled.
fried.
Donuts are fried, bagels are boiled. That's a boiled hoe, mama.
I think bagels are baked.
Boil.
They boil. Do they?
I think they're baked.
No, they boil them.
You don't boil a
Do
bagel.
you boil bagels?
Okay, I found this on
Why bagels are boiled?
They are boiled.
They boil bagels.
This is breaking news. This is an exclusive.
I'm so sorry.
Don't ever question my boiling skills. I'll boil you next.
Wow, boil.
Boy, oh boil.
Boil.
All right, that's Intern Minute. Thank you so much for watching.
Yay. Okay. So let's say goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. We will be back next week with more Dragula and Drag Race UK.
Wow, how very
So that's exciting. Please join our Patreon when we have that figured out, October 3rd. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
You just say it.
Yeah, bye, Uglies.
There you go.